8 misconceptions about listening. First one, listening is the same thing as hearing, which we learned before. Listening is actively making meaning from the spoken messages of others. Hearing is a physical process of receiving sounds. So as we see here, they are different. As we've already seen, hearing is a physical process while listening is cognitive. Second one, listening is easy, natural, and effortless. This one's false because we were not born with a good listening skill. You learn to be a good listener over time, and it takes hard work. So does anyone have any questions about these 2 misconceptions that we just learned about?
Do you mind? Can you repeat that?
Yes. Listening is easy, natural, and effortless. We weren't born with good listening skills. You learn to be a good listener over time. You all set?
This barrier is external distractions, which is the physical noise introduced into the communication situation that is not part of the message itself. Basically, this is nonverbal distractions. In my example, it was the clicking of the pen that distracted me.
Next few misconceptions are listening is a difficult skill to learn. I mean, this doesn't make sense out the start because as little kids, we listen to our parents and catch on to things real quick. So from our earliest years as children, we utilize the basic skills required to listen. So as we get older, perfecting the skill becomes easier to accomplish when we are willing to work at it. Make sense? Listening is simply a matter of intelligence is the next one. Not all intelligent people are good listeners. Consider a college professor who refuses to listen to your opinions. Anyone got any questions on this one? You guys all understand? Taya, you with us?
Yeah, I got it.
Physiological noise, the barrier to listening introduced by listeners' physical discomfort. It addresses how listeners feel physically. For example, my tiredness got in the way of my effective listening to the speaker.
So the 5th misconception about listening is if you read more, you listen better. Vocabulary certainly helps with comprehension, but just as you read passively or actively, you listen that way too. So that's another misconception. The next one, gender affects listening skill. While there are other differences in the way men and women communicate, gender is not a factor in how well one listens. Yes.
What did you do gender doesn't make that question because I feel like women listen better than men.
What was that? Sorry, can you say that one more time?
I said I feel like it's not true because I feel like women listen better than men. So
I mean, yeah, that is true. But
This barrier is semantic noise. Semantic noise has to do with linguistic influences on the message. For example, people not understanding a speaker's language, dialect, or technical terminology. In this instance, it is my accent or the pace in which I'm speaking.
The last 2 misconceptions. In the communication process, speaking is more important than listening. Mutual meaning, making it is a transaction which requires competence on the part of both the speaker and the listener. And the last one, listening is primarily about the understanding of the speaker's words. Framing and context can also affect the understanding. Anyone got any questions on this? Oh. Sorry, I gotta take this. Hey, how's it going? This barrier just displayed is physical noise, which is barrier to listening external to the message itself. In this instance, it was my phone going off in class, distracting not only myself, but the class.
did you guys understand what happened in class today?
Not at all.
Yeah, me either. Alright.